NeXuS, and we're playing Capitalism 2, which is a very old game. It's a nice game. It's a cool game. It's the best game. Yay! Right, we can play multiplayer, upgrade to Capitalism Lab. I've never tried that. Credits, Hall of Fame, single player. Campaign, custom game, load game, custom game. So you can set up your thingy here, and the difficult rating will give you a score at the end. You can set number of cities, your startup capital, random events, game starting year, retail stores, allow stock investment on or off complexity economy, number of competitors, competitor startup capital, competitor aggressiveness, competitor expertise level, show competitors trade secrets, competence of local competitors. Let's see. Imports, number of seaports importing consumer goods, seaports industrial goods, constant import supply, import quality. Number of years you're going to play, we can set that to 200. Goal score bonus, still play, player wealth, I don't know, a couple of billions. Annual revenue of the company, it's capitalism, you know. And, you know, how many controlled companies you'll have. You won't have 17, that's for sure. Might have 2 or 3. Who knows? It's a little bit sensitive, this. Left clicking, and then there's right clicking, right clicking will give you 10 and stuff. And that's how you play the game. Number of employees, you know. You set the mark, you try to hit the mark. When you hit the mark, you win the game. Stock price. Oh, I don't know, 20 billion or something. Ownership. Well, let's go for 50%, right? Seems a nice round number, give or take. Number of profit classes, industries, how many are you gonna be dominating? Products, how many are you gonna be dominating? And if you set it up right and you get your goal, then you'll win the game and get a high score. Yay! So, let's have a little look around here, shall we? We got 4 cities: London, Paris, Perth, and Philadelphia. The population is important. If you get cities with a population of 1 million, they're really no good. 4 million is what you want. But this thing fluctuates. We got 200 years and it's going to fluctuate. So we'll probably end up with 1 million in each of these. I'm going to try to take them over, all of them. But let's start in London. Right, so we got a little mini-map up here. And this is where the money is. Right in here's the thickest of it. So that's where all the money is. You know, big spenders and whatnot. We've got a little community down here. These are all the local competitors and what's in the map already. Got a little TV station over here. So let's have a look at Paris. You know, same kind of thing. And advertising costs $3. And from here on, you can take any road you want. Basically, we're making money. I've got a sort of a standard to all this. 20, 30 years, the first of them. I just go for investment. You know, stock exchange. You got deposits like chemical and minerals here. You can start digging those up, but they'll run out eventually, so I'm not too keen on that. But there's a lot of money to be made if you get oil or paper or silver or gold. Silver and gold is my go-to. That's all I really dabble in that. Sometimes timber if I want to make smokes. You know. So London it is. The hammer. We can build retail stores. And all these hold different things. If you want to make a car, well, you gotta have the automobile outlet, right? apparel, bath supplies. I always go for the supermarket and the convenience store. Those are mine because I make food. Now this is monthly 100,000, and this is only 50,000. So if you can put that up, put it up. All right, fax reviews. We got small, medium, 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 large, large. So we got a variety of things we can pick and choose from here. R&D center, definitely gonna get a couple of those. And farms, large and medium. And then there's the logging camp, there's the mine, there's the oil well, headquarters. Gonna get a headquarters in some point. Mansions, this goes towards player wealth. Then there's apartments. I'm gonna scrounge a couple of these up. Always go for the big ones. Commercial buildings, this one's good if you want to take out an entire area. You know, just make sure it's yours. But we can also build several small ones. You know, if we got the money for it. Stock market. Is it time for the stock market now? Yeah, let's do the stock market. Right, player and everybody else. So I'm holding 50%. The company is holding 50%. We got to change that. So I'm gonna buy there, and that goes into the company. I'm going to switch that down to the company, and it's going to buy itself from the public. And we'll own 100% by the end of it, leaving us with 50 million. That should be enough. Everybody starts up at 10. So we're going to be buying, well, let's say 15%. You can get a loan and whatever if you want. Get to invest a little bit more. But this is my standard setup. We'll be making billions by the end of it. So this is the first part of it. And we'll get into farming later on. Okay, we still got 16 million. Let's go for 20. Some of these companies will go belly up. That's fine. We don't need them all to succeed. Alright, so we got 20 of everybody. We got 2,600,000. We're not spending any money on anything, so well, might works. Let's buy the rest in there. That'll be nice. The thing about the stock market is the more stock you have, the less the public has. And that's going to screw you over in the end. Because the less the public shareholders have, the less this is going to fluctuate. Because they don't have that. Alright, let's set some speed to this. And you'll get these pop-ups. You right click them to go, make them go away. But they're selling and buying and all kinds of stuff. They do that every day. By the end of the month, by the end of the month, you have to pay and receive your ins and outs. Now, this is, see, this guy right there, he split the stock, so now we only hold half of what we had. You know, this guy too. So we don't have as many stocks as we did, which is kind of shitty, but we're not losing any money on it. It's good for business to do it. But I would like to get 25% of every company. That's like my gold standard. So we're going to let that run at full speed for a little bit. At some point these guys are going to get this PE in, which I'm not 100% certain, but I think it stands for payout expectancy. So this one's 17. Yeah, everybody's starting to pay up. By the end of the year, we'll get paid for these. Everybody who does it. This guy's not paying out, so he's probably going to go belly up. Doesn't have the money to belly up. So we got $1 million. If we want, we could invest more. This one's up to 70 now, which is nice. 50 million right there. We just invested 5. Ooh, this one's 150. Nice. Alright, now all that newcomer. Yeah, people are going bankrupt. That's that noise. So 500. We should probably hit the sell button there. 500. If I sell 5%, I'll get 100 million. So let's sell 5%. And we're back to square one. Plus we got the stock. That's a newcomer. He's already gotten big. So he's running amok. Yeah, we should, whenever you hear that doo-doo, there's a newcomer and people are going belly up and shit. So you gotta stay on top of that. Can't run this at full speed all the time. But this is just to show you. So. $281 million. Now, a TV station is really nice to have. We're definitely going to get into that, but we need to get our stocks sorted first. Got 15% of that, 600, so let's sell 5%. We're up to 218, which means we can actually buy this, right? No, it's 280. Alright, forget that. You can try to haggle, but they won't haggle much with you. Alright, so this one's up to 500. That's a newcomer. So, you spend the first days, playing around with this a little bit. There's this one's going down again. Which is a little bit weird because there's more stock in there. There you go. Now you're raising up. 1,000. Alright, well, I'm going to sell that. Alright, now we got 500,000. That's a lot of money. You can buy newspapers and radio stations too. Can't buy the bank though. That's a little bit of a shit. And stock market. Alright. So we've spent 19 years. And I've erected some buildings here. Just for the hell of it. So this is an apartment. Current occupancy is 0. So we're going to set a little bit of speed to that, and that's going to slowly get in there. Now the rent per square foot, it's about $11.50. I like to drop it 50 cents. Just that way you get people in there quicker. You start making a profit. Annual return. So we're going to make a little bit of money out of this. Just to keep us afloat, basically. It's not a lot of money to be made in apartments. But it's a little bit of a, this spot is mine. Which is why I got them all centered right there. Stock market. Let's see here. We don't have any stocks in Lightworks. That is the highest one, so that's the one I sold off. Everything else, though, I've got 25% of it. Yeah, newcomers and all. So we've got a couple million in there. And, well, we'll see if we get back into this. Right now it's at 2,000. It's going to jump between 6,000 and 200 or something. Because of the public shareholders. The thing is, Bruce Scott, he's the CEO, or whatever, of Lightworks. So he's probably gonna end up buying most of his company when they're low, which means you gotta get there first. And when everything is bought up, the public doesn't have anything to play around with, and the stock's gonna drop. But the payout ratio is gonna be there. So as long as he keeps making money, we'll get an annual payout. So we can borrow from the bank. This will tell you everything you need to know about crops and shit. You know, what these bars mean. Farmer's Guide, you can check out when to sow and when to harvest and what you can make. Manufacturer, if you produce leather, you can combine it with textiles and make a leather jacket. Shoes. Sofa, if you got cotton and timber. Textiles, even a leather bag. So you can go to input. Why isn't this thing working? What the hell? Input, there we go. So you can pick and choose whatever you have. Let's say you have corn. Right? This is really slow. So you can make canned corn. If you got sugar, corn flakes, corn syrup. There's a ton of shit you can make. Here we got Billionaires 100. Right now I should be way down at the bottom, because I don't have any money. I'm still at 300,000. The company's worth a lot though. All the stocks. So personal wealth. And this will show you the point. Right, personal wealth, value of company. So you want to switch everything to personal wealth, which is why we're holding 100% of the stock of my company for now. Once the stock price go up, we can start selling. Then we'll have the public play around with that and get the stocks rising. And then we'll make billions. Dominated products. Not dominating anything now. So 142 points so far. These are all the goals I set. I don't know if I'm gonna hit them all. 19 years passed out of 200. So you can always check up on all kinds of things. And we got Bruce Scott running Lightworks. We can check out wealth and career, personality. Personality, well, I don't know. This is, the thing is, you can hire some of these people. Like these ones that don't have a company. You come, you know, I've never really bothered doing that because I run everything myself, but retailing, farming, marketing, training. So if you look at me, you're not going to get anything. You know, it's just 0. Financial report. Firms. So you can check out what's making money and what's not. And if you want to, you know, micromanage everything, you can. Right now we're occupied. Everything is occupied, so we're making money. Between 50 and 100,000 per building. Yeah. So good shit. See, none of the public owns this. So if we want to get some, we have to, we gotta get an offering price here. Put in an offering price. And, the public shares, they're just buying them off the rack. Oh, there we go. That's what was missing. See that one? It's the only thing we don't have. But in this case, we'd have to go here and offer price. I don't want to sell my stock to you. Alright, let's offer him a bit more. 134. If you think it's worth it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah. So at this point, the stocks are going to be pretty steady because the public is out. But as long as you got more than one player here, occasionally they will sell off pieces, and you got to be on that and buy it. So I usually go for the 5-speed here, but if you want to do the investments and everything, you should probably hit the 2, and then you can do everything in a day that you need to do. It's all in how much you want to manage it. Let's see. 227. So we still don't have any stock in this one. It's up to 6,000 now. So we're definitely not going to buy any of it. But we got all these, so we're happy. We got money. Let's look around a little bit here. TV station. So I bought this, and now it's just a matter of setting the budget for new content, and that'll keep the values here. So I forget because I haven't played this. I think it's 240 that I usually go for, or either that or it's 420. But I don't know how much the budget is usually. It might be on full, I don't know. So you know, local advertisers and companies investing in ads. So let's go to 350 here. Now we're going to buy more. So the profits are going to rise a bit. Right now we're not making much money here. It's alright though. So, yeah. These are everybody else. You can go for this. Standard right here. So it's oil and you can't see the left, alright. Or silver, silica, aluminum, chemicals, gold, iron, coal, timber, silver. So yeah, that's where we're at, and we're gonna keep pushing. Since we got the TV station and we got money, we might put up some farms or something. Alright, so we picked up a couple of farms, right, down here. So we've got 4 or 5 of them now. Let's start down here. So what you gotta do is you gotta double click that, and then you go for livestock raising, right? These are all your options: investing, sales, advertising, processing, crop growing. And it costs to set up, so you can't switch around too much. But we need the livestock, we need to process it, and we need to sell it. So we got chickens here, frozen chicken and eggs. Goes into sales, and that's up there. We can do internal sale, not selling to competitors. We can up and down the price. So there are three factors here. We got the brand, which is 0 right now. Quality is 30, because these are level 1. We just set them up. That'll get better as they get more experience. We got training here. And the price. So that's overall rating 44. That's not bad. Got our little headquarters, and we can set up human resources, for example. Organize an intensive training program. So let's spend 20 million. Right? 42,000 per employee. Got 500. Confirm. Right. Let's get back to the farms and check it out. So now they're on level 5 here, which means they're way more effective and stuff. For this, right? If you want to do eggs, you get the chicken, you process the eggs and sales. Chicken, process. Livestock, process frozen chicken, process frozen chicken, sales. Alright, so the livestock is there. Going that way. I don't know why they don't crisscross these. Maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does work. I don't know, but I'm crisscrossing in mine, because I think it works. So. Yeah. That's a little bit about that. Now, we're gonna need stores to sell this, unless we're just plumping it into the market. So we're gonna need retail stores. Let's do a convenience store. Let's just plonk it in there. Training to max. And then we just click that. And there's our company. See by the logo. Double click that, that'll set it up automatically. So we're gonna do that. There. We got beef as well. Right, so everything is on sale. The prices, I'm not gonna fiddle with those. So brand quality is 64 now. The city quality is 90, so I'm a little bit behind. But we'll make up. We could do private labeling too, which is really good for expanding your brand. But we're going to do some advertising. We're going to link the TV station we own. Well, let's do 500,000 per product per month. So 2 million per month. So brand is just skyrocketing. And that's why you need the TV station. So yeah. Let's set up a little bit of a business here. Get all the goodies in. That's our HQ. And we can do all kinds of shit in here. Chief Executive. Set our annual. Here. Annual pay. So if you want to get some tech, like canned corn, chewing gum, highest tech is the purple one. So we can offer to buy that for 5 million. I reject your offer. What a douche. Alright. Let's go to the pink one. Offer. I accept. And then we could try the purple one. No? How about if I switch? That's the wrong one. Chewing gum. No. Alright. Playing hardball. Alright. That's fine. So what we have now? We've got cocoa, we got lemon, we got sugar. We've got cocoa again. And a ton of wheat. We've got strawberries and a ton of corn. Corn. And then we got one on strawberry. This is a large farm. So. We got milk, we got beef, we got pig. Eggs, lamb, and chicken. So we need some stores to sell it. $20.33. That's a newcomer. There we go. Might as well buy some of that because he split his stock, didn't he? There we go. Still don't have that one. It's just too expensive. It's not worth it. So let's see here. We got all these high rises and whatnot. So here we got the store. We got yogurt. We got cake. We got ice. We got corn. That's one retail store. We got gum. We got cocoa. We got cookies. Cornflakes. Lamb, pig, chicken. That thing. And we have ice, egg, cake, and bread. So the way we do that, we set up a factory, which is one of these suckers. Right. So this factory purchases eggs, purchases cocoa, that manufactures cake, and we sell the cake. Yes, and wheat, manufacture flour and put that into the cake. And then we sell off some of the flour to manufacture bread and put that into sales. So we got cakes and we got bread. Good shit. That's one factory. Here we got ice and yogurt. And you can look them up here. How to make cakes, for example. You know. You can use the standard setup or you can make your own. I make my own. So now you link it. So we had corn, right? So we can make canned corn. We can add some sugar. We got sugar. We can make corn syrup. And if we press corn syrup, we can add that to sugar, and we got chewing gum. So what else can we make with sugar? We don't have aluminum, so we can't make Coke. We got strawberries and milk, so we got the ice cream. So yeah, flour, cookies. Pretty basic, you know. Easy peasy. It's no problem finding out what to do here. The red bar is demand. This is production. So the brand is 71 by now. The quality is 45. The price is nice. And that's because we're advertising everything here at 150,000. So I'm probably going to lose a little bit of money on this TV station, but yeah, it's worth it in the end because we're selling off so much. Profits are 36,000 million right now. I think that's yearly. Yeah. And then we get the stock in. Don't know how much that was. Probably not that much. Ooh, Lightworks are down to 1,000. And we're making money now like grass. So maybe we want to get into that. Just buying up the small company here. So the more we buy, the less the public has to play with, and the stock should drop. Let's see if that works out. Then we'll get it cheaper and cheaper. 750. 650. Let's buy a little bit more. And we're making plenty of money, so no worries. 5. Ooh, you're going up again. Don't do that. And that is probably because of sowing seasons and whatnot. It depends on what this guy is invested in. And there's a way of finding out here. Product detail report. Product summary. Lightworks. Bottled milk camera. What else is he producing here? Alright. So he's probably got some mines. Either that or he's doing the import stuff. Isn't there an import here? Did I take my imports off? I might have taken them off. Because I don't use them and it gives him a bigger score if you don't have them. So. That is pretty good. We got a couple of stores scattered around the city. You know, got a little setup here. All the products. So we need 4 retail stores. That's pretty cheap. There's another hub. I haven't gotten into, let's see here, demand is kind of low, so we could probably sell off more, which means we need more stores. Production is, well, the demand is kind of high there, so we should probably refine that and make some. We need more corn. Yeah, well, they're about to get in here. So that'll go in the inventory and sales. That should level out in a while. Let's borrow some money. Why not? You know, I bought too many stocks. Spent all my money on. Yeah. $20.37. We've got 2 R&D centers. So I'm researching all the products that I'm making right now. So the R&D center, it's 1.5 million. Monthly, it's 100,000. I need the training up. But this is set up 500,000. So let's say we want cakes, right? Top tech is 100, current tech is 30. Alright. So we can set the expected technology advancement. I always set it to 10 years. Nice thing about this is you can link these. So if we do this for cakes, for 10 years we'll get 200. And that goes across the board there. Which means I'll be top tech. And that's good for sales. It's a lot of money though. I forget how much these are. It's 500,000 to set up. Monthly 100,000. Doesn't that change with how much tech I'm researching here? Maybe it doesn't. Let's check that out. Financial reports. No. Manager's guide. No. Firm summary. There we go. So we're on player. We're on my shit. This one, profit graph, minus 800,000. That's for one of these. Where'd you go? So that's 800,000. Past 12 months. Wouldn't that be 16? See, I got these set up. I'm using all of these. It's 800,000. It's 100,000 per month. For this thing. Right? It's 100,000 monthly. So that's 1.2 million. How can it just be 800? Doesn't make any sense. I must have looked up the wrong graph or something. Right. And this one, 800,000. How does that make sense? Oh, we haven't done a full year yet. That might be it. It'll go to 12 then. R&D, let's see here. Firm profit. You can just hover over it and see it on the left there. Wow, these are almost making a profit. And this one is. Now keep in mind, these are the ones that advertise. So if you want to go for proper here, let's see, 400,000. Nope, I don't want to sell you my corn syrup tech. This is making 400,000. Still don't want to sell it. 40,500. 170. It may not seem like much, but these should be making a profit as well. What's up to 3 million? So yeah, that's where the money comes in. 10 million. Strawberry and corn. I'm using a lot of corn. Well, I'm not using it. The consumers are. Factory is making 4 million. What are you making in corn? Canned corn. And cornflakes. So yeah. And then you can balance out the factories and the farms and whatever. But there's no point balancing it until this one hits 9 on everything you got. Then you can start worrying about how much you're producing and how much you're getting in there. Yeah. Well, now we got 800,000. There we go. 22. Alright. Your ass is grass, dude. Hee. So we'll get money from that as well now, and that is, well, he's making a lot of money. He's invested in all the other companies. Pretty much. He doesn't seem to like the newcomers. So whatever stocks he trade, if you're invested in his company, you know, you get a benefit from it, since he's got a payout expectancy. So we get 25% of his profits. 22.31. Yeah. There's probably a way of looking that up, but there are so many things set in. Yeah, we could issue new shares if we like to. Corporate summary. So he's did 26 million. More or less. So we'll get a quarter out of that. If it pays out everything, but he probably doesn't pay out everything he makes. Stock overview. Let's check this. Where'd you go? Come back. Jeez. Stock price 800. Equity per share. Earnings per share. Payout ratio 18. So is that, how does that work? I'm not sure. Dividend yield. We'll get a quarter out of this, right? Oh, not that one. He disappeared again. Where is he? There. So 2% of the company's income. So, yeah, there's money to be made in that for sure. It's a lot easier than setting up factories and whatnot. But, yeah, we're 50 years in. We've got $1 billion in the bank. And 25 shares of everything. Well, the thing is, most of them went bankrupt, didn't they? 2 of them went bankrupt. Another one went bankrupt. Another one. No, that's my R&D. Alright, that thing is dead. No, you're not getting my R&D. Go away. So, yeah, exactly 50 years in. We've gotten all the stocks. And I got my business set up. Making 150 million a year. Plus an give or take. So that is the main setup for London. And we could jump on to all the other cities. But we started off with 4 million in London, now we're down to 1.7 million. So this thing's heavy. There's a heavy fluctuation in that. But basically I want to go to Paris and do the same thing. And Perth and Philadelphia. Spending, salary, economy. Recession, panic. See, I think I already have, this one's for sale. Philadelphia, I already got the TV station, so I'm good for advertising. I don't need to set up an R&D center here. So that'll save me some money. Just need to get the livestock up and running. And the stores. Yep. We started expanding. And, well, we can just pause the game and do the whole setup here. We don't have the money for it yet, but give it a couple of years. In the meantime, we could dabble a little bit in stock if we like to. Don't see the point though. Got 25 of each. But the public doesn't have anything to play with. And all the billionaires, they're so rich now they'll just buy off any access stock of any company. So there's no point in trading. So basically just buy whatever's free or on the market. So I've got 14 million. That's what I've got. Because this thing keeps going back to keeps resetting. I don't know why that is. You gotta set it up each year. So we're coming up on October. Got 150 million now. It's pretty good. December. January. And we're down. So let's put that back up. Get a little bit of money myself. And once we hit 250 million, I think then we could just switch the towns, pause the game, and set up a new thing. Because once you set this up, it's going to take some time for it all to integrate. So you're going to lose some money at first. That's how it is. So you need a little bit of capital. That's pretty much the game. We got newcomers. No. Everybody's hogging their own stock. Sell a little bit, would you? Oh, shit. I was on me instead of company. Yeah. I've got stock in this. I've got personal stock in this company, so I can't put the company into buying stock here. Which seems weird. No? There we go. But there's no need to do that. I got 100% of my company here. I'll just show you. Let's see here. If I sell 5% of my own company, I can just take the money from the company and buy the stock back. Right? Then I got all the money. So, yeah. That's one way of doing it. I'm still owning 100%, and I've got 400 million into the bank. company's worth 2.5 billion. That's a half an hour, so 3 billion so far. Let's see. Almost a billion in this company. So yeah, stocks and goods and apartments and whatnot. R&D. There we go. Get some more money. Let's see, canned corn. Somebody's doing better than me. Pinky. Huh. If I buy this tech, I have to reset the R&D centers. Well, R&D is in right now. Let's see, I've got 324, so I'm not that far behind. Cornflakes, blue, fruit snacks, 40 points behind, it's not that much. 500, ooh. I better shape up my ice cream R&D. So right now, I just got one on each. One for bread, one for cake, one for canned corn. So I usually go for 3 of each. And then I'll be top of the line. And nobody else will be able to compete with me. And that's how you play the game, I guess. Yeah. So thanks for watching. If you watched something, please leave a like. And bye-bye.